What episode are we on?
Yes, we are on episode. Yes, hi everyone.
Hello, welcome to Wreckage of the Overworlds, episode fuck if I know.
I think this was 39 or 40. One of the two.
Probably. We have a new player with us who just popped right in. It's Jack. Hey, Jack.
How's it going?
It's Jack.
You may recognize Jack from such sessions as Magic and Masterminds, and Gate keeps stealing my players, goddammit!
Soon I will have... shit, I have basically most of your players, actually. I just need, like, Anks.
Howley and Anks.
Yeah, I need Howley and Anks in here, too, for, like, 8 players, so I just pull my balding hair out and just scrape.
And then Mace and I become co-GMs to help you out, and we rope Cetrin into it.
I've become fucking La Mancha again. Let's go.
Christ.
Alright, so...
make La Mancha again.
Let me just... For the 2 new players, one who just entered in last session, Haunter, and Jax. So this, if you guys didn't see before, was Ebony. Is Haunter's caricature. It's a Norn.
Nice.
This orc lady.
Her staff tastes bad.
And here's a best friend.
Look at that best friend.
It's a boyo.
My phone had to chime in.
He's dead. Oh, that's his last name. Okay.
What? Yasio?
Yeah. Alright, so his name is...
I forgot to add it last time.
Okay.
Can't remember what it was.
I think what we'll start with is... Hey, Yasio. Yasio, you received a message of some sort giving you directions to just go straight up underneath the water. Just like... go to a certain point in the sea and just go directly downward.
Knowing,
like he fell off of a boat or something, I don't know.
Knowing the handwriting, Yasio was like, this is from Rick. Absolutely.
It's like, perfect Times New Roman. This is from Rick.
Christ. What does he want now? And I just go and just throw myself into the sea.
Dear Yasio, we have quite an amazing little mystery under the water, and I could use your assistance. Could you please come over here as fast as you can? Thank you.
Want some tea and crumpets with that?
Alright. Might as well go. I haven't gotten a good location of where that asshole is anyways.
Yes. The asshole.
And yeah, he takes a boat and just swims down using this brand new cloak he got just 5 minutes ago.
All right,
Probably
real quick.
Some boat captain somewhere really confused. He's just sort of like, okay, so I don't know why you wanted to stop at this exact coordinates. What are you doing?
Why are you putting on a cloak and then just jump? Okay, bye.
Shit, I need to rejoin this player. Fuck.
Good idea.
Why are you a GM?
Because he wasn't a player before.
Yeah.
I GM's goblins.
All right, so back with the rest of the party. You all agreed to meet up, right? After your all collective shenanigans.
Yeah,
Yes.
we were like, let's meet up back at the fountain, because that's like a nice big landmark that's in public, so if someone tries to attack us, they'd have to deal with the public repercussions.
Okay.
Jacob walking back with Ebony is like, okay, look, I'm going to be quite honest. I'm sorry.
Now,
I was mostly making that plan up as I went along. Sorry.
Now, I'm just going to point out a couple things before we forget them as we start the session.
Mm-hmm.
We have Jacob in our party, so any magic that's going on has a potential for the meta magic thing.
Jonas in our party.
Yes, Jonas. And also, trade back.
Also, we get a plus. We just double check what our bonuses are, because I think we get a bonus to initiative and like another skill.
Let's take a look over there then. Which side of the map was this?
We're
the
on
right
the right
side.
side.
Okay.
So,
Also, Niv, what do I do with
Right.
the guard that I have in a Cobra Clutch?
If you're wanting us to look at that map gate, you're gonna need us move us over to that.
What? I thought you were already on the map. Oh, wait. I did not move you over to that side. Who moved it?
You did.
The hell?
There you go.
Allies. Intimidation. Yes!
So we get plus
I
one.
don't
Okay.
know how it got there.
We get a +1 to intimidation, a +5 to our swim speed. Any spellcasters use wild magic. I don't know what Ramsey Ruckus does, but whatever. And we also get a +1 to initiative.
Alright, so let me check my initiative here.
Intimidation.
I need to add one to
It
my
sort of makes
initiative.
your allies sort of minor fucking magic items now. Think about it.
Yeah, what does
basically.
Ramsey Ruckus do again?
Let me check.
It lets us roll on the periodic table of Ramsey.
Oh, and the final thing that we should remember is allies. Where do we want our NPCs to be sent for a side quest later?
Put them in that tournament thing.
Okay, we got to vote for the tournament.
I was gonna say send them on the dragon mission and then do the tournament later.
Wait, what does Dragon Mission do?
The portal has opened to an unknown plane, and creatures have started to spill out from it in droves. All of this happening within a local dragon's lair, who was quick to fly over and ask for help, and also not to touch her gold, please. CR6.
Do that one.
All right.
Steal her gold.
Okay.
So the
No,
so
we're
who
not
are we
stealing.
sending?
I'm assuming the 3 people that we can send.
Well, we can send the others and switch them out. That's why I'm asking. Who are we going to send?
Who do we have?
We have Bubbles.
In our NPC. Go ahead.
In our NPCs, we got Bubbles, who's a thief, and the sister to Aryn. We have Robin, who was once a wolf, then a half-orc, and now a high elf, and has 2 animal companions, a gnoll and a little dog. And then we got the Yanti pureblood Vivi, Vivian, one of the 2 names, who is barbarian, I think, or fighter. Oh, barbarian. Okay. So those are in the NPC pool down below right now, and we can switch them out for any of the others, which is the wizard human captain, the human sorcerer something else.
I put two rogue levels into him.
Ah, okay. Sorcerer rogue.
Sorcerer rogue.
Jonas. And the sea captain.
I nominate
Who's a
that we
fighter.
replace one of our active ones with the guy that helps finding meat food.
Let's not send the person who steals things.
Actually, yeah, let's do what Hans says.
Okay.
I would personally suggest Julibre. Well, no. I would actually go as far as to say that the allies we should send for the Dragon Lair stuff definitely want to send our Yanti friend, right?
Okay, Yanti, the barbarian, barbarian.
And we're gonna send Robin, I would say as well, because Robin has friends.
Okay, the high elf, gotcha. Who's a ranger?
And as weird as this might sound, I would also recommend that we go ahead and send Julibre, even though it would take it out of our party pool.
So then we'll lose the +1 to initiative.
Yes, but they need the spellcaster support.
And so we swap Bubbles into the party and be like, hey, now we get ourselves a dank insight and reroll a survival.
I'm fine with that, if you guys are fine with that.
We all in agreement then?
One thing I do have to ask as far as that's concerned,
Yeah.
is it 1 per character or 1 per session?
For what?
Rerolling survival.
Oh, and I'd say that's like 1 per character.
Honestly, what I would say, instead of jewelry, we would send Jonas, if for no other reason than to help him still advance in level.
He does need help advancing
and
levels, yeah.
he has the magic to give magic support.
That is true. I would say Jonas in that case then, and hope he doesn't die.
And then we don't have to worry about remembering the meta magic thing for a little while. The wild magic.
Huzzah! Decisions are being made.
Yes.
Yes.
So, and if I'm outvoted with that, I don't care. I'd like everyone else to have a thought on the matter.
I actually agree with it. I actually agree with it myself.
All right.
Alright, I guess we're sending the boy.
I'm following that.
All right. Then the boy. And... Oh, I couldn't grab Ramsey? I can't grab Ramsey. Okay.
No grab Ramsey for you.
No one can
Throw.
grab Ramsey.
Ramsey is too powerful.
Ramsey,
Look at him,
no.
Look at him stomping around.
You see, here's the reality.
Grow, no.
Here's the reality.
Ramsey just lets the DM control him.
It is only because I give him oats.
Bring me oats,
What's this
brother.
rat looking for?
That's Akra's rat.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Akra.
you might want to move the green text.
Which green text?
This green text.
Oh, that one?
The Ramsey thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Put it down here.
Alright, so we'll need to not worry about meta magic, but we do get +1 to insight. Not like I really need it. Holy shit.
Well, it just makes it super extra, doesn't it?
It does. I get
Plus
a
ultra, if
+13.
you will.
So while that's being decided, from what I understand, Aryn and Tarnock were together in the alleyway. All right, so the last thing
With the undead guard.
Who
Yeah.
Tarnock has in a freaking like lizard man special wrestling lock.
Okay. What were you doing with that?
Wait, we probably shouldn't let him go, because if we do, then he'll just go and tell Beth and we
Tarnock
know.
snaps off his head.
Oh my god.
Crazy boy just goes,
Okay.
It
I
literally
think
goes
we just-
pop. It's still screeching.
You just
Aryn, it's
re-murdered
not
that
dead.
man.
That's it's undead. I don't think that does that.
Tarnock holding the helmet with his hand and then like using it as like a cushion, just punches his fist within the helmet and tries to crack the skull. Or just break it.
Okay, roll me attack, I guess.
Yep, unarmed, and it's a skeleton! Tarnock's specialty. If I can find my sheets.
Breaking bones.
How do you lose your sheet?
It's right there. I am very good at it.
he's very disorganized. His
Shut up!
Ooh, rolled a 10. That's nice.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so you cracked it in half, but it's still screeching.
Aryn, not working.
I'm trying to find a specific spell that I know I have. But there it is. Hang on, let me try something.
Tarnock holding the skull in his hands.
Undead are brought back by magic, right?
Tarnock shrugs.
Is this something I would have any way of knowing? Like,
About what?
if undead are kept in the mortal plane by magic, or if it's something else.
Roll me Arcana.
Okay. Probably have no idea.
It's a mystery.
Oh, right. That's an intelligence check, and you just recently got it reduced.
Yeah. I have a +1. to my intelligence.
And that's probably due to the
Checks,
proficiency
'cause-
bonus.
That's because I have Jack of all trades, because I'm a bard.
Oh, okay.
Maybe if we hit it hard enough, Aryn pulls out her rapier and tries to stab it.
Okay.
Tarnock's holding it like a punching bag for her, just like crouching down a little bit and just holding him for her.
Do I need to roll this with advantage because he's holding it?
Yes.
Okay.
So does it
Magic
only
sword.
make sense? For a second there, it looked like it was like...
really bad. But not
Okay,
really.
so the skeleton head crumbles in Tarnock's hand, and the rest of the body goes limp.
Aryn,
Yeah?
I knew I didn't like your sister for a reason.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's kinda, let's go back to the others.
Okay. And I like crouch down and like let Aryn get on.
And I guess the others are going to be treated to the sight of of Aryn piggybacking on Tarnock to get back to the party.
Fastest way to travel.
Perfect. Alright.
So-
Alright, so let me just... Imagine coming back over here. Aryn's in the back, so I'm going to put back there. Jacob is over here.
The whale's no longer there. Or
The whale is
orca.
probably been fucking eaten at this point.
So
But-
as
and the
Jacob
bones
and
are
Ebony
being
are walking
taken.
back, he's like, "All right, so look,
I
I'm
kept the
sorry.
fins.
I'm sorry about the plan. I'm gonna be honest. The whole circle of truth thing was more of a in the moment decision. I would have let you in on it if I had thought about it beforehand.
Well, next time, make sure you at least, I don't know, make sure you know it's going to actually work, because it sounded like you doubted yourself when you tried that.
Honestly, when I did it, I was expecting that he would he wouldn't be dumb enough to fall for it.
You are so glad Aryn's not over there to backhand you. Or not
Besides-
backhand you, give smack you.
And he's like, besides, we got what we were looking at. We got the information we were looking for. And that's the fact that according to the guards there, all the propaganda is 100% false. Which admittedly you'd think that if it was false, said guards wouldn't be appraised of the fact that it's false. So there's something really weird going on with that too. You'd think that 100%. You would think that normal guards, you would want to make sure that you don't have as many betrayals going on. You know, in case of massive. In case some of them have a conscience. If that makes sense.
She just kind of nods.
Either way, let's get back with the others. I'm once again sorry about taking you off guard like that.
Great first impression.
Christ.
Okay. So you, I suppose, head toward the fountain.
Yep, you can do that.
Yasio?
Yes.
Hello.
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 So you've been swimming directly downward for a good amount of time at this point, passing various very large Dutch, until you eventually start seeing like buildings actually at the floor. And, like, it, despite how far down deep, it's actually starting to get warmer down.
Thank Christ. I thought that was being duped.
Goodness. I was like, God damn, Rick and his old tricks again, making me go to the bottom of the season.
And Rick, it's like, turns out it's like, Morty, I got this tiefling.
Oh my god.
I got this tiefling to go to the ocean, Morty.
Oh my god.
Put your Szechuan sauce back in your pockets and let's continue.
Oh god. God damn.
Pop culture references in D&D are fun.
Oh boy, this certainly
They're
is
especially
addictive
fun
now.
when half of the party doesn't actually watch that show.
I don't either, but I just know about the memes.
I just watched the first 2 seasons.
Okay.
I watched none of it.
See, you guys are just proving my point, really?
Question, Gates.
Yes, hello.
That tiefling. Does Tarnock see it?
Okay, so are you focused on getting to the fountain?
I'm just swimming towards it because that's where Aryn said to.
What's your passive perception?
Really, really high.
Tell me its number.
Aryn's passive perception is an 18.
17.
Wow, so much for being high.
Okay, so
One over me.
That is
Here's
actually
the fun-
pretty high.
all right. Is your cloak inside your sword, or are you wearing it?
I'm wearing it.
Okay. So you start swimming down, and you start seeing silhouettes start become figures and very and just see so much sand. It's coarse, it's rough, and it's just everywhere.
Okay.
Until you inevitably land on the stone floor. This bright red fucking tiefling is pretty blatantly visible, I suppose.
Yeah, I am. He's very red.
So I noticed the tiefling.
Nurse Tiefling.
Okay, cool. Spending a key point and darting over there and tackles the tiefling.
Plonk.
Well, what the fuck? Ah! Ow!
Tarnock, what the heck?
And I just hold the tiefling in front of me and then I start hugging it, not knowing my own strength.
What is happening? What's going on? Why are you hugging this stranger?
With a passive perception of 22, I'm assuming I see this.
Aryn
Yes,
is yelling
yes.
about it, so you don't need to passively perceive anything.
Ah! You're back. Is everything alright? What's going on?
Tarnock, let go of him! He can't breathe!
Friend. And I release him a little bit.
Jacob glances around the corner. Is like, guys, is Tarnock showing physical affection?
I say that like it's a strange thing for this very
It
powerful
really is,
individual.
actually.
I see. Well, Yasio, I'm glad you could make it.
You
Yeah.
two know each other?
Ah, yes. Yasio and I go way back. We've solved quite the many mysteries in our time.
Yasio
Yeah.
bought food for me, and Naster not. He good
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, I know both these guys. Though I don't know neither of you.
Yes.
I'm
Why did you
Aryn.
get small?
I'm Jay.
I didn't get small. You got bigger, Tarnock.
Mm.
I'm Jacob. I'm Jacob. Jacob Zenlow, and this is Ebony. Just your star.
Hey, how's it going?
That's so good.
Hello, Aryn. So, Rick, why you called me down here?
Well, you see, there's quite the mystery at hand, for remember that person I've been searching for, the criminal that escaped Seabreeze's naval ships a while ago?
How could I forget?
Yes, I've been keeping track of them, and these kind fellows have are also looking for said individual, and I've offered my assistance.
Angry midget.
That's okay. I guess I can lend a hand. You don't need anything writing down, do you?
At the moment, I can't think of anything. I've just known you to write stuff down on your own.
Hey, Jacob.
Quite the book writer.
Real important question.
Yeah, what's up?
How do you fight undead?
Well, I usually just pump a heck of a lot of holy magic into them. Why?
But what if you can't do that? Like, what if you do not have the ability to call the might of Trey down on your foes?
Well, you'd want to go ahead and, one thing you would want to go ahead and do is you'd want to go ahead and aim for the head. I tend to find. Also,
so Tarnock was on the right track then, okay.
Depends on... I'm sorry, what?
Our sister's bad. I called it, as my old friends would say.
I made that assumption a little bit ago, considering the fact that everything she said...
We were talking to a guard, and I asked him when the last time he slept was, and he got this distant look and then ran away, so we chased him down, and we opened his helmet, and it was a skelly boy.
Yeah, we didn't go that far. I did find out from a guard that all of the propaganda levied against the resistance is 100% false.
Ah, that is quite troubling. In my investigation at the castle, I ended up finding out that a lot of the individuals that they're recruiting have, in past, died, and then they got recruited once again by being revived. So that's one thing, and they have plenty of resources to sustain their army. So
we also found out that the people of the town think that it's kind of weird that they'd be willing to join Ariel or Ares or whatever. Was it Ariel or Ares?
Ares.
They'd be more willing to join Ares if she didn't do bad stuff, and also they find it weird that Bethan hasn't captured her yet, despite the apparent psychic powers.
There's also another thing that's troubling about the rebellion forces. It seems that some of the revived guards are part of the rebellion list. There's apparently a list of who's in the rebellion, too.
Well, that's
strange.
Makes sense, it makes sense because they do have access to someone who can see the future and see people coming, but
I was more thinking along the lines of this whole conflict is engineered just to build a larger army, but, that sort of thing might be the case.
Yeah.
Well, true, but either that or the people in the rebellion are realizing the fact that they're undead and just... maybe there's some hint of free will in there. Well, we'd have to investigate that a little further, but...
Indeed, and your theories are quite on the nose. But at the same time, it does seem to be a little more leaning towards the rebel forces and the Queen's forces are working together.
Jacob just kind of pauses for a moment. Well, it's pretty ingenious. So ingenious that... Oh, God. He just kind of sighs.
What?
Well, it makes me think that maybe Secret's crown is giving maybe Secret's crown is being hasn't been corrupted in any way there, but something other than the Queen is using it, because that kind of thinking is, oh Lord,
Jacob, yeah? You can't just assume people are as dumb as I am.
No, he just kind of thinks from what it's like. The enemy we've been fighting to this point to the best of my knowledge, anyway, they're not operated at this level of intelligence.
How do you know that?
Well, I mean, yeah, fair.
Well, I vote. She hops off Tarnock's back. We march right up to Bethlyn and ask her what's going on.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I agree.
You
and
agree?
Tarnock is standing by her.
Okay, I see. You agree with Aryn. While that is an approach that we could go with, I feel we might want to go with a bit of caution, because if our theory is correct, that line of directness could lead to a very easy trap, considering she is the queen, after all.
Real quick. Ebony, during all of this rambling, what's Ebony thinking of?
Like,
honestly, she's just listening and paying attention because she still doesn't know exactly what's going on and why she's still following everyone, so she doesn't really know if she can really put any opinion forward. So she's just kind of hanging back and listening.
Okay.
Very valid insights.
Okay, just making sure, just in case you were getting overwhelmed.
A little bit. That's why I'm kind of just hanging back and listening.
Okay.
Jacob's like, it occurs to me that Ebony doesn't have any idea what's going on.
Right. I should also move her pog over.
We don't punch bad queen.
Yeah, like there was so much going on that I didn't know that I started spacing out.
Okay.
Not in character.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So, for the hell of it, on a random happenstance... Oh, that's too big. Nope. No! Okay. A bag suddenly appears just right there and plops down onto the pedestal.
Oh, there
hey,
it
it's the trade bag. How are we going to open it while we're underwater? Are we going to risk things getting wet again?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, though. What now?
It's a trade bag. It's a magic item that lets us trade with another group of people that are far away. Maybe even in a different time period than us. I mean, not too far of a time period, but like a few days maybe.
That's interesting item.
Quite intriguing indeed.
Tarnock goes over to the bag and picks it up and starts sniffing it to see if there's any meat.
Jacob just kind of looks up over the bag and he's like, "Well, I mean, we could try and turn it upside down. That way, there's a little air pocket in there."
Tarnock starts nodding in agreement, even though he has no idea what Jacob's talking about.
You know, like how people in pirate stories will sometimes have a canoe or a boat that they flip upside down and they just kind of go into the water with it.
Why don't they just swim?
It's
so that they can hide, and they can't hold their breath that long. My good sir.
Yeah. Also, most of those are written by humans. Can't breathe underwater.
Humans are weird.
It gives them a small pocket of oxygen to use while they're underwater because they can't. Well,
what is oxygen?
The stuff
thing that you breathe up on land that fills your lungs to make sure you're still alive.
Plants make it, I think. I heard that.
Even though it's primarily nitrogen that surface dwellers tend to breathe.
What is nitrogen?
That's in the air that also.
Science with Tarnock.
Science.
Why would humans drink nitrogen? Isn't that
I am going to let Rick know the various chemical compositions, but
that's it.
just because of his fucking backstory.
I read it in a book once.
I wrote the book, but I read it.
Books are bad. They don't taste good.
It isn't that important. The point is, We can always test your idea. But how does this bag work?
Well, you put something in it, and then something else comes out.
Intriguing.
And then it pops away to go back to the other guys, and they put something in it, and our gift comes out, and then it comes back to us, and then we put something in it, and then their gift comes out, and so on.
Huh, so it's
Weird stuff has happened.
So it's an exchange of goods, but you don't know what you're gonna get with whatever you're giving. So you could give something completely worthless, and they could be giving you something very expensive. Bad deal for them, but whatever.
I got meat.
Yeah, it happens. We've communicated with them on occasion, but we really, but honestly, there's not really a whole lot of information as to who they are or what they're doing or anything.
I see.
Tarnock turns the bag upside down, like Jacob said, and just tries to shake out what's in the contents.
Nothing comes out.
We gotta put something else in first.
I can put some orchid teeth in there.
I mean, that'll work.
If you wish to part with such a thing.
I've picked out a couple dozen from that orca's mouth. Putting 5 in there wouldn't
Okay.
wouldn't bother me.
All right. So is that what you're doing?
So you put 5 orchid teeth in there, and this is going to be funny on the other end. And you suddenly feel a piece of paper appear in the bag.
We need something to make sure that doesn't.
And also something very sharp, like not around the paper, but with it. It's really hard to determine the whole shape of it, but there's just a lot of sharp included with this other object.
Okay. So there's something sharp, but there's also paper. We need something to protect the paper so it doesn't dissolve.
I have to ask something about people's spells real quick. Does anyone have a remove water spell?
The create or destroy water? Yeah, there's a spell called create or destroy water.
Yeah.
I have shape water. And, make a little bubble.
Oh shit, you could probably move fucking water out of a container if you wanted to.
Yeah, just make a little bubble around the bag.
Oh yeah, I have that too. I have shape water as well.
Alright, so I'll say if you both use shape water, you'll be able to at least until for at the very least hold back the literal pressure of the bottom of the ocean long enough to read the note.
All right. You guys both willing to spend the spell slots for that?
That's actually a cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip.
Oh, okay. Then
water bending.
Water bend the ocean away for a few seconds.
Let me find the thing and do the thing. Do I have to roll that or no?
You just hit a roll, just so for the hell of it.
Okay.
Chape water.
Oh, whoop, I forgot to change my thing over to Ebony.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you pull out the note, and what you see on the note... whoops. No, don't select the whole fucking...
Tarnock gets out his reading glasses. That he doesn't have. He's just
Okay. So you see a message which looks like it's in Draconic. Can anyone read that?
I can.
There we go. So Ebony and Tarnock can read this message.
I have no idea if I can. I need to...
Phelan's note.
Check my languages. Oh, I can too.
I cannot.
Salutations! I, Phelan Balfire, have gifted you this sharp net. Warning! It is sharp. I hope you're well and have given Tarnock plenty of food. He never seems to be full. Sincerely, Phelan Balfire, smiley face.
Well, I mean, he did just eat a whale, so he should be good for a little bit.
You'd think.
Phelan? Tarnock, like, the note or whatever, I'm guessing it just, like, dissipates or whatever, and, like, is just looking at the net and just, like, gives it to Ebony.
A sharp net. Interesting.
Okay, so yeah, this is a net, and it looks really sharp. Like, instead of rope, the net was normally made out of, it seems to me being made out of just knife. If someone was able to make a net out of knives, this would be it.
So almost like a chainmail net where the chainmail is...
Actually hurts you instead of protecting you.
Yeah.
What about razor wire net?
Yeah, like kind of razor wire, but literally razor wire.
Okay. Well, that's what I was thinking with the chainmail. Like, the chainmail pieces are made to be razor sharp.
Yeah. So it works. It functions like a normal net, except when it hits, it deals an amount of damage that I forgot about. Give me a second.
Because this thing, because I remember watching the Ashes party. This thing was created well back on episode. I don't remember exactly.
The Mixie Forge.
Yeah, I want to say like 10 or 12.
Goodness, I missed the Mixie Forge.
It sure is a shame that we gave it to Vi. They gave it to Vile.
1d slashing damage.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe you guys will discover it someday. Anyway, yeah, that was a thing that just happened.
Yeah, it was.
Yasio's like, what a strange item.
Indeed.
Anyway, if we don't want to talk to Belthan, maybe we could talk to Ares.
Which one's that?
The one with all the burns and stuff.
Ah, she gave me a fish.
She did she?
High praise.
I'm just gonna say this from player to player, Dark. She wasn't the one that gave you the fish.
Ah, damn it. Tarnock is not good at recognizing people. He still thinks Phelan's a girl.
Tarnock, the one who gave you the fish was a different one.
How many sisters do you have?
I have 6 siblings.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Oh, no. Tarnock.
Phelan said, if you are mean, you apologize. Was I mean?
Not to me.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, does anyone else have any ideas for what to do?
Honestly,
you go punch
I
your
agree.
sister.
Well, not right. I mean, maybe, but not right yet.
Oh.
Not right yet.
Indeed. If what I'm understanding we're going to do is to confront your sister, your rebellious sister.
I mean, you were saying that it might be good to do a stealth, too?
Indeed, it might be a good idea to do a stealth if we're looking to confront an individual about their affairs, or if we want to end up trying to find out more from documentations and such that they have in their quarters.
Jacob just kind of, yeah.
Considering that this is your case that you would like to solve, I'd leave that decision up to your group that I am assisting.
Well, if it was me in this case, if it was me in this case, I would agree with you. I'm not exactly good at this, at that sort of thing, sneaking, I mean, so if anyone has any ideas there.
Could always opt for a disguise.
I could.
What if What if we take people who are good at sneaking and have them gather up, try and like spook around in the rooms? While the people who aren't good at sneaking confront Ares and see if she says stuff.
I mean, it's not a bad plan.
Yeah, Tarnock raises his hand. I'm good at sneaking.
I'm rather well asleep at sneaking as well.
And as soon as he says that, Tarnock bear hugs him.
Oh my god! Tarnock, please! Opposite bear hugs!
Like old times.
Like old times, I crush your ribs.
Yasio just pats the side of his head.
Crush head like Sparrow's egg between
So
thighs.
I see you two have met in the past as well.
I'm kind of sneaky, but I can also use my lyre to cast invisibility on myself.
Oh. So you have a visibility spell as well.
It's not a scroll. She pulls out her lyre. Where the hell was she keeping that? It's probably in her booze cloak or something.
Hammer's face.
I love how she has a booze cloak.
Where the hell are you keeping that?
Booze cloak. She just opens the cloak and it's like, you know how there's in the movies someone will be like, you want to buy some guns, and they open their cloak and there's just like a billion guns. It's like that but with alcohol. And also a few other items.
For a second, I thought you were actually meaning those guys that are in movie theaters that just like say, "Want to buy some guns?" Like, what guys in the movie theaters? Sell guns.
Drugs, kid.
America.
Like the guys you meet in alleyways and in the movies and things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
When Aryn does that, Tarnock also picks up Aryn, and then we will do it. And he's just holding his, like, two smalls.
Well, for those that aren't going to be doing stealth, what would their role be?
He's a good puppy.
Because I'm pretty decent with stealth myself. I just wanted to understand the plan, because we might need to... If it is talking, I feel like Aryn here would be a much stronger talker than in that role than being in the stealth role.
Jacob looks over. Is like, I'm gonna go on the team that goes and talks to Ares. If it ends in a fight, then I'd rather, because that might actually end in a fight if Aryn was right about Ares being, one and the same with Ares' faction being one and the same with the Queens.
I see. And Ares is Aryn's sister, yes?
Yes.
They're both my sisters.
I see. So...
Big family.
A royal family, I see. So, Miss Aryn, I feel like it might behoove us to have you join the talking to your sister party.
I mean, I guess. So, Ebony, what about you? Where would you feel safer being?
Well, being as not the stealthiest, as in, I'm not stealthy at all. I mean, look at me. I'm gonna go with the party that goes to confront your sister.
Okay, so team talk to Ares is these three, and team try and find incriminating evidence against Ares is these three.
Team investigation, team talkie.
Walkie-talkies.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You're splitting the party into investigation and talking.
Assumedly, this would be in the same vicinity, so, like, if this is the building that Ares is in and, like, her room is here,
Uh-huh.
the team that's doing the talking would be in, well, this area, while Sneaky Group is in here, and if things start getting bad, then they can just go like that.
Pretty much. Supposedly, that's the assumption.
Supposedly. This is our assumption right now.
Okay.
Yep, I mean, it's a solid plan on account of the fact that if we don't, if we do one or the other, then it's very possible that the If we do one or the other at this point here, in doing either of them after we did the previous one is going to be way more difficult.
So we punch her.
No.
No.
Well,
it's
if
fine.
it comes down to it, we might need to. But as it stands, that is not the initial plan. That'll be our backup plan.
Mm-hmm. If she starts getting violent, backup plan is attack and fight back. But
Okay.
for now, let's try and keep things peaceful.
So what are me and Yasios looking for?
We are...
Rick, you help them with that.
Indeed. We are going to be looking for some incriminating evidence showing that the rebels are actually working with the Queen to supply more guards for the underwater army here.
Or
I don't.
maybe you won't find anything and we'll have proof that they're not working together and Ares is just real slippery. I don't know.
Exactly. If we find nothing, all the better for one of your sisters. Anyway.
All right. I think we can. I think we can do that. What about you, Tarnock? Can you do that?
Tarnock nods.
See, you can.
Great. Let's just hope we don't meet up with any of the recently revived rebel members in our quest.
Well,
I say, as a player, hopefully totally not jinxing things.
I'll be right back to see what Stella is barking about.
And until then, we'll cut off the episode here and figure out how that goes in the next
Alright, see you
Part.
then.
Ending theme!
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Do.